First, South Africa made headlines with its case against Israel at the International Court of Justice. Now, unconfirmed reports allege a $400 million lawsuit is being prepared in the United States against President Ramaphosa for supposed collaboration with Hamas. These reports emerge as South Africa experiences growing diplomatic strains, including criticism from the United States over its foreign policy decisions on Russia, China, and the Israel-Palestine conflict. Today, in the African Briefing Room, we'll examine the latest legal allegations and what they reveal about the evolving pressures facing African foreign policy. Let's start with what's currently known. Journalist Paula Slyer has reported that a U.S. lawsuit may be in the works, alleging South Africa's involvement with Hamas prior to October 7th, seeking $400 million in damages. It's important to note that no public legal documents confirm this lawsuit, and no such case appears in official databases. At present, these remain unverified media reports, mostly citing unnamed sources. South Africa's government has dismissed the claims as baseless, and no further details have been offered. The emergence of these allegations coincides with heightened criticism from U.S. officials regarding South Africa's global positions. To understand why these reports matter, it helps to look at South Africa's recent diplomatic activity. Last December, South Africa filed a case at the International Court of Justice, accusing Israel of genocide in Gaza. The case drew worldwide attention and provisional measures from the court, although Israel rejects the allegations. South Africa has also maintained close economic and strategic ties with both Russia and China. This approach, often described by officials as non-alignment, has included continued energy negotiations and joint military exercises with Russia, drawing criticism from Western governments. The Lady R incident in late 2022, where a Russian ship docked in a South African naval base, further fueled suspicions and political controversy, though the government denied any arms transfers. South African officials have also publicly supported Palestinian statehood and have been critical of Israeli military actions, resulting in more diplomatic tension with Washington. The United States, in response to these developments, has discussed a formal review of its relationship with South Africa. Legislation introduced in Congress would mandate a review and could lead to restrictions or sanctions, specifically citing South Africa's connections to Russia, China, and other countries the U.S. designates as state sponsors of terrorism as reasons for this reassessment. In public statements, some American and Israeli officials have escalated rhetoric, describing South Africa as an ally of Hamas, language the South African government strongly rejects. The practical stakes are significant: diplomatic ties, trade agreements such as the African Growth and Opportunity Act, and reputation on the world stage. South Africa's situation reflects broader questions for African nations navigating a complex global environment. Many countries on the continent pursue relationships with a diverse set of global partners, often citing strategic autonomy. This approach helps maximize investment and technology partnerships, but can generate friction with traditional Western allies. Legal, diplomatic, and economic pressures, whether through lawsuits, trade reviews, or international censure, are increasingly used as tools of influence. While such methods can be particularly damaging, even harmful, for smaller economies. One has to wonder, does exercising influence through legal threats, economic pressure, or diplomatic isolation truly reflect the values of democracy? Or is this more a display of power than of soft power, as traditionally understood? Other African states are watching the South African example closely. Whether confirmed or not, these recent legal allegations and foreign policy frictions show the growing complexity African nations face on the world stage. How these pressures play out will shape not just South Africa's future, but the diplomatic landscape across the continent.